This step is not optional. As soon as you set up the cameras in your car and you have put the mounts up, you need to follow this step to make sure that the mounts and cameras are at a good angle to where we're actually going to get good footage. So I'm going to show you an example with camera 2 here. So what you're going to do, first things first, you can do this on either your phone or the iPad. I like using my phone just because, I don't know, I like using my phone. So you can do either or. As long as you have an iPhone, you can do this. Oops. Okay, so we're going to go to Wi-Fi on the camera by going into the settings, hit Wi-Fi. You're going to turn Wi-Fi on, okay? And that's what we need. We need Verb 1728, and the password is Garmin to Verb. We're going to go over here, and we're going to choose Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. There we go. And we got to look for that verb now. Once it pops up here, there we go. It's on the bottom. Verb 1728. Okay. And then that would generally ask for the password. If it does need a password and you've never done it on your iPad before, obviously this iPad remembers this camera. The password is Garmin Verb. It's printed right there on the camera for you, so there shouldn't be any confusion. Okay, so the iPad shows that it's connected to the Verb 1728 right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Verb app. iPad's a little dirty. Okay, now that's going to show us what that camera's seeing. So there's a little bit of lag you can see, but you'll be able to see what the camera sees out the mount. So make sure the door is shut, the mount's in place where you intend it to go, and then check it. If you need to adjust it, just leave the iPad open, do your adjustments, whether you're going sideways like this or up or down, whatever you need to do. Make sure you adjust it. So basically, with the side cameras, we want to make sure we are up enough to where we're getting points of interest, the POIs, but we can also see the street below us. So we want to make sure we can catch the surface type of what we are driving, and then also that we're high enough to get the POIs. Now, the other, the tricky one tends to be camera 1, because when you do this, if you've done it right, your image is actually going to be inverted. And then let me see. And also the other thing to do is make sure you turn Wi-Fi off, which I didn't do just now. So turn your Wi-Fi off. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to access any other settings in the camera. And you can see the iPad obviously shut off there. And there you are. Let's go to camera 1 really quick because it is inverted, or should be. I think they might have changed their settings to where you can actually see it up right now. We'll see. We're going to go to Wi-Fi. Going to turn it on. Okay, this is Verb 5681. Go here. We should be able to see it in a second. Okay, here we go. Verb 5681 right there. Oh, good. This one does ask for a password. So we're going to type Garmin Verb. Join. Okay, got our little check mark right there. She's joined. So we can go back to the Verb app. Now it's going to open up and what we see on camera 1. Now let's see if it's inverted or not. Also, fun fact, you notice right here, it tells you what setting the camera is in. So that's something to pay attention to when you're setting up your camera. If you see it shows it's in 1080p, then you got a problem. Okay, notice this is inverted. It is the way it's supposed to be. So basically what you're going to see in the car is camera's upside down. You're going to see an upright picture. You just adjust it accordingly. So pretty simple. With the front camera, we don't want to see the hood as much as possible, but we still want to be able to see the road. So if you see a little sliver of hood, let's pretend the coffee table here is the hood of your car. You want to have the hood looking about like that at most. So we want to see the road, but we also want to see what's above the road. So we want to catch points of interest, all of the above. So just do that for every camera once you get on the ground. It does not take long. It only takes maybe 5 minutes to do this step, but it is very important to make sure that we are getting the best footage that we possibly can get on the ground. So, one other fun fact, actually. While we're here, let me do this really quick. We're going to turn the Wi-Fi back on. Here we go. Make sure we're still connected to that verb. think we're good. Let's see if it'll register it. No, hang on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to connect to that verb again. All right, and then go back here. This isn't necessary, but it is helpful to know. Sometimes you have to do this before it's, there we go, now it's seeing it. It is helpful to know that you can adjust camera settings. So we're back on camera 1. Okay. If you notice that it's not inverted, that when you're looking at the iPad, the image is upside down, even though the camera is upside down as well, you need to go to settings. And right here, you can change a lot of those settings that are right in the menu itself. So here you can see you've got the option to flip the camera angle. You can also adjust the now, where is it? You can adjust, here it is up top. You can adjust time lapse. You can adjust what type of recording you're going to do. So again, if you see in the bottom right corner that it's in 1080p, just hit settings, come over here, go to time lapse, 1 second, make sure it's in wide angle view, and that'll update the settings of your camera. So there you are. You're set up when you should be all set up on the ground now.